Sussex falling into bottomless abyss. Beatrice wipes the floor with Harry to take over counsel role. Princess Beatrice could in theory take on a new role on behalf of the Queen as she falls ill, as other members of the royal family who would usually serve in the position are incapacitated, a royal biographer explained. Buckingham Palace announced on Sunday that the Queen has contracted COVID and will be isolating while carrying out light duties as she recovers. But questions have been raised over how the role of the monarch can be continued following the illness, with royal author Hugo Vickers explaining Princess Beatrice could become the next Counsellor of State. He explained there had been 6 people in the role who keeps the business of monarchy going, but there now exists only 2 viable options, and said Princess Beatrice would technically be the next option due to the line of succession. Speaking on Good Morning Britain, Mr. Vickers reflected on the Queen's illness and what that means for the wider royal family. He explained the councillors of state would normally step in, which include Princes William, Charles, Harry, and Andrew. However, due to recent events, Harry and Andrew would be unable to carry out their role. Mr. Vickers explained, if the monarch is unable to perform her duties, it used to be 6 councillors. They used to be the Queen Mother and Prince Philip. Well, they're no longer around. So as you rightly say, it's the next in the line of succession, and 2 of them act as a quorum. So obviously, it would be Prince Charles and Prince William. Prince Harry is automatically excluded because he's living abroad. And I do agree with you that if Prince Andrew is undertaking no royal duties whatsoever, it's ludicrous to suggest that he might be a Counsellor of State. So at some stage, they probably ought to address that, in which case the next person, in theory, would be Princess Beatrice, who would be perfectly capable of being a Counsellor of State. They don't have to do very much, but there are certain things that they can't do. But they just keep the business of monarchy going, if you see what I mean, in the absence of the monarch, either abroad or through illness. While Princess Beatrice is 10th in succession, she is the next person after Prince Andrew, who is over the age of 21 and can therefore be a counsellor. Political commentator Patrick O'Flynn appeared on Jeremy Vine on 5 and said the process was much simpler than many may think. Piers Morgan rallied support for Princess Beatrice, Princess Eugenie and Sarah Ferguson after Prince Andrew agreed to settle his civil sexual assault case with Virginia Giuffre. We your sign up to provide content in ways you've consented to and to improve our understanding of you. This may include adverts from us and third parties based on our understanding. You can unsubscribe at any time. More info. Piers Morgan has showered Princess Beatrice, Princess Eugenie and Mum Sarah Ferguson with support amid the ongoing Prince Andrew scandal. The former Good Morning Britain host branded the royal family genuine and nice after the news broke that the Duke of York had settled his civil sexual assault case with Virginia Giuffre outside of court on Tuesday, February 15. Just days after the news started circulating online, the 56-year-old broadcaster took to Twitter to share his sympathy with them during this difficult time for the royals. Piers noted how this must be an agonizingly difficult time for his ex-wife and daughters at home, as he shared a supportive tweet to his 7.9 million followers online. He commented on the latest news that Prince Andrew's immediate family and trusted advisors still support him throughout the US scandal. Piers wrote, "You won't meet nicer or more genuine people than Fergie, Beatrice, and Eugenie. This must be an agonizingly difficult time for them, and they deserve our empathy, not opprobrium by association." And he wasn't alone, as many of his adoring agreed with him. As one tweeted, "I was saying this earlier about the 2 daughters, that it must be really hard for them. You do feel sorry for them having this said about their own father. They absolutely do deserve our empathy because it is not their fault. Do deserve our